Current Traditional Theory by Anita K. Opry, Tiffin University, Summer 2016. The term current traditional rhetoric was coined by Father Daniel Fogarty in his 1959 book, Roots for New Rhetoric. It is a term used by many in a less than positive manner because current traditional is heavily based on textbook methods of instruction. It became very popular in the first 3/4 of the 20th century. Many staunch grammarians learned their trade under the auspices of this theory. Sharon Crowley argues current traditional is a direct descendant of the rebirth of British rhetoric and was quickly adapted and adopted by the Americans. In the latter part of the 19th century, American colleges experienced phenomenal growth. Academic fields expanded, as did funding for universities. Many large land-grant colleges and universities were founded during this period of academic growth. Americans began to place more emphasis on a college education and education in general. Enrollment skyrocketed. However, schools soon found that their students lacked the ability to write well. The modern university began developing rhetoric and composition courses to alleviate this weakness in their learners. What is current traditional theory, or as is known by many, CTR? Despite its name, it is not rhetoric at all. It is a textbook method of teaching writing developed in the late 19th century. It espouses a mastery of rules and mechanics and is strongly formatted on the 5-paragraph essay. It forces students to display their proficiency in style, form, and grammar. CTR finds its roots in the methods of classical rhetoric, but deviates it to focus more on mechanics and grammar. It was widely adopted throughout the American university system and quickly found its way into grammar and secondary schools as teachers who learned the method in college began to practice it. It is still used in many American institutions today. Current traditional rhetoric is a method of treating the written work as a product. The writing and the composition are a series of individual pieces but closely related parts classified by type, usage, and style. While founded on the idea of classical rhetoric, this method quickly moved away from the traditional style. CTR is best suited for argumentative, expository, persuasive, narrative, and descriptive writing. These form the basis of academic and professional writing. The traditional 5-paragraph essay is the backbone of the current traditional theory. However, the 5-paragraph essay has fallen out of favor for post-secondary and professional discourse. Writing is seen as the end product, and the student is the manufacturer of the product. The form is the most important part of the method. The reader, writer, and message are all alike and are reduced to components of this product. True to form, the most importance of the product are words, sentences, usage, grammar, thesis, and style. Without strict adherence to the rules of writing, this method falls short. Most of the terms associated with CTR are the terms often found in any English course: grammar, style, narration, exposition, argument, 5-paragraph essay, and mechanics. The CTR theory was founded in the ivory-covered halls of the biggest liberal arts universities in the late 19th century. Adam Sherman Hill of Harvard University wrote 6 textbooks espousing what is now known as current traditional theory. Father Daniel Fogarty gave the theory its name in 1959. Kenneth Burke and John Jennings wrote extensively on this theory. Many of the current practitioners and opponents learn their crafts using this method of writing instruction. Assignments that are best suited for CTR are the ones that build on a student's knowledge of grammar and style. Journaling and in-class free writing help students find ideas. 5-paragraph essays build on style and form learned in their secondary education. Response papers, literary criticisms, and writing about reading help them further grasp critical thinking and writing skills. Assessing student writing in the current traditional theory looks for the standard rules of grammar and usage, as well as the traditional mechanics of writing. Peer review is a wonderful tool for pre-grading assessments where students can find and correct their errors before turning their work in. Of course, formal writing and essay exams provide the instructor with material to further gauge the student's grasp of the materials they have been presented and their writing ability. While looked down on by some modern educators as strict and unbending, the current traditional method is still taught in many institutions across America. Generations of students have used this method to learn the craft of writing, both academically and creatively. When expanded beyond the 5-paragraph essay and blended with other methods of writing, it provides a solid background for academic and professional writing.